Have you ever thought about who will be with you after your final breath? When your eyes close for the last time, and the world fades away, who stays with you in that lonely darkness of the grave? Is it your family, your friends, your wealth? None of these. The only companion that walks with you into that eternal space is not someone, it's something. Something you've been building your entire life. The Prophet Muhammad said, when a person dies, they are followed to the grave by three things: their family, their wealth, and their deeds. Two of them return, and one remains. The family and wealth turn back. But your deeds? They stay, in the way you treated them in this life determines how they treat you in the next. Let that sink in. When everyone else walks away, your salah, your fasting, your honesty, your charity, they stay behind. But are they strong enough to protect you? Beautiful enough to comfort you? Or will they turn away too? Now listen closely. Because what happens next is something we all need to prepare for. As the soul of the believer is placed in the grave, and the final footsteps of family fade into the distance, an unseen realm opens up. The Prophet Muhammad tells us that at that moment, the grave tightens, a test begins. Punishment approaches from the head, but suddenly your salah, your daily prayer, rises like a shield and says, "You will not pass through me." The grave tries to bring pain from the right, but your fasting stands up and says, "You will not pass through me." Then from the left, your zakat, your charity, your good dealings, they all stand guard. From the feet, your kindness to family, your honesty, your generosity all cry out, "You will not pass through me." These are not metaphors. This is real. This is your defense team in the grave. Then the person is told, "Sit up," and you sit up, disoriented. The sun appears to you as if it's about to set. And what does a believer think about first? Let me pray. Because your heart was attached to prayer. The angels respond, "You will pray, but first answer our questions. Who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is your prophet?" These questions are not answered with memorization. They are answered with conviction. With a heart that lived by those answers. If you knew Allah, you will say, "My Lord is Allah." If you lived by Islam, you will say, "My religion is Islam." If you followed the Prophet Muhammad, you will say, "My prophet is Muhammad." And if your answers are correct, a voice from the heavens calls out, "My slave has spoken the truth." Imagine that moment, the heavens testifying on your behalf. Then, Allah orders that the grave be widened as far as the eye can see. The furnishings of Jannah are brought. A window from paradise opens, and the scent of Jannah flows in. You're dressed in garments from paradise. The darkness is gone. The fear replaced with tranquility. Then a visitor appears. A person with a radiant face, with a beautiful scent, dressed in heavenly clothing, and he greets you. Good news. This is the day you were promised. You ask, "Who are you?" And he replies, "I am your good deeds." Just think, what would your deeds look like if they were turned into a person? Would they be someone radiant and gentle? Or dark and distant? Would they run toward you or away? For the believer, the good deeds don't just protect, they bring glad tidings. They transform the grave into a garden. But for that to happen, you have to live for your deeds in this life. You have to befriend them before the final journey. There was a man who once said, "I observed that everyone in this life has something they love, but the moment they die, that love abandons them. So I chose to love my good deeds. Because they're the only ones that will follow me into the grave. Your salah, your qiyam, your fasts on Mondays and Thursdays, your silent charity, your care for your family, your patience when wronged, all of that becomes part of your eternal company." The Prophet Muhammad said that the grave is either a garden from the gardens of paradise or a pit from the pits of hellfire. You choose that reality here, right now, with your actions, with your love for the deeds that will never betray you. Let's reflect. What have you prepared for that lonely night in the grave, when the walls close in, and there's no one left to call? Who will defend you? Now is the time to build your army. Every sajda, every tasbih, every act of patience and kinnisit adds to your defense. It beautifies the one who will greet you on the other side, and if this message reached your heart, then don't leave it behind. Take action today. Connect with your salah. Build a relationship with the Quran. Give even if it's little. Forgive even if it's hard. Speak good even when silent bitterness feels easier. Brothers and sisters, we often prepare for retirement, for vacations, for weddings, but how many of us prepare for our final home? Make this the night you start befriending your deeds. Turn your habits into worship. Turn your character into light, and let your actions reflect what you want waiting for you in that silent grave. And if you feel overwhelmed or unsure where to begin, Just remember this, Allah is Al-Wadud, the most loving. He doesn't expect perfection. He wants sincerity. He wants effort. A believer is not the one who never sins but the one who always returns. So return today, and tomorrow, and again, until that final breath when you meet the one you prepared for. This is Islamic ethos where the soul reflects, and hearts are revived. If this message stirred your heart, then let others feel it too. Share this video. Leave a comment below, and tell us, what are you doing today to prepare for your eternal tomorrow? And don't forget subscribe to Islamic Echoes for more deep reminders that could change your hereafter forever. Until next time, build your deeds, prepare your grave, and may Allah let your final home be a garden from the gardens of paradise. Jazakumullahu khairan.